Diddy, Drake and Jay-Z's latest party clip has gone viral, sending fans into a frenzy. Witnesses the three music moguls enjoying life to the fullest, and it is already generating a lot of buzz. Online, everyone is asking what's going on with Diddy, who is facing legal issues, seeing him with Drake and Jay-Z. Are these symbols working together for a greater purpose? And if so, what does this portend for their "Come see the latest party video of Diddy with us" as we delve into his legacies and public image? Jay-Z and Drake went viral. For those unaware, on September 16th, federal officials arrested Diddy on severe accusations. According to reports of wild parties, racketeering, trafficking, and the organization of improper gatherings, allegations of Diddy doling out illicit drugs to others have also come to light. Authority over them, as indicated in the formal indictment handed down by Combs during these proceedings, narcotics to maintain control over his victims, and then IV treatments for both of them to overcome the chemical and physical harm. Moreover, according to news accounts, Diddy physically assaulted his victims by pulling them. The individuals who assisted him in organizing these events were known as the Combs Enterprise, and he would kick them, causing them harm. In the midst of all this, a video clip featuring Drake has gone viral, according to court docs posted on X by Ryan Nice on September 17, 2024, depicts Drake wearing a live Florida session, including what seems to be Diddy applauding him. With the caption reading, "Diddy was the driving force behind Drake's outrageous party hosting." In looking back, the rapper is heard in the footage yelling at Diddy, we're all striving to achieve the same thing, my brothers. And we're laboring every day to follow in your footsteps. Keeping an eye out for one another at night is like passing on your traditions and work ethic to the next generation. We were led to believe that Drake was talking about throwing huge parties like these in the video, but the caption read, "Disingenuous." Drake has never said that Diddy was his inspiration in the manner that the community remarks under the tweet suggests. At least one viewer has already pointed out that the clip is from a live broadcast that Drake gave on April 12, 2020, during which he spoke. Diddy, Drake, Will Smith, and Jordan Woods were all included on the live broadcast, which was intended for business and music purposes only. The title was described as clickbait and the video as having been manipulated in the community remark. Instead of discussing about crazy parties, Drake talks about business, and in music, it's worth noting that the live broadcast occurred prior to any claims made against Diddy, demonstrating, according to KTVU, Diddy's gatherings disproved the Drake claim. His alleged use of authority to influence others into improper behavior occurred during gatherings known as wild parties. Problems with employees and Jay-Z, Diddy and Drake have always been. Forbes published their ranking of the wealthiest and most famous musicians in 2017. It should have come as no surprise that these three titans ruled the list of the highest paid hip-hop musicians. In that year, Diddy earned an astounding $130 million, becoming the undisputed champion. He made money via his business dealings with Delon Tequila, his Bad Boy, and Sarek Vodka, tour with his old bandmates, and the subsequent $70 million in sales from his Shah John apparel line. He was Drake, who made $94 million off of the smash hit Boy. Despite Jay-Z's status as hip-hop royalty, he managed to earn a spot on the Meets World Tour. Finally, in third place, with $42 million, still a significant sum, these figures demonstrate how the business and musical prowess of Diddy, Drake and Jay-Z are always on display. A hidden web video starring Drake has allegedly been sold by legendary music producer Diddy. Rumor has it that Drake's intimate moments might be seen on camera, which could hurt his reputation. Is this just another power play? And if so, how, in light of this allegation, how do you think it will influence their future relationships and public profiles? Jaguar Wright has leveled damning accusations against Diddy, claiming that the rapper sold an obnoxious party video starring Justin Bieber, Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna for $500 million on the underground market. Wright said in a recent interview that she had proposed selling Diddy the film from one of his infamous wild parties. She emphasized that the encounter occurred in Calabasas and included dubious content in the film because she was desperate for money. Notwithstanding the lack of proof linking any of the above celebrities to any illicit activity, Wright said that the dark web's hidden currency dark coin, was used to transact the video, remain under wraps despite the fact that these claims sparked controversy on social media, leading many to doubt the accusations made by the right-wing fan base. Swiftly made fun of her remarks online, with some users even going so far as to wonder how she gained access to the black web. Is it possible that she even discovered the black web? I imagine she searched for it while wearing her sunglasses, but none of the stars appeared. Connected to Diddy's persistent legal issues, which include grave accusations like as trafficking, as highlighted by right and internet conspiracy theories about racketeering, speculation about a possible hidden agreement and power dynamics between Jay-Z and Diddy has been circulating online. Is it true that Jay-Z was aware of Diddy's purported dark web activities? Some in the music industry have speculated that he was. Are these reports true, and how strong is the link between them? Delving into the Diddy case has been a constant presence in the news since his arrest on September 16th. Further allegations surfaced, prompting a group of attorneys to announce that they have nearly 3,000 calls about potential wrongdoings by Diddy. They want to initiate legal action case on behalf of 122 victims, 25 of whom were under the age of 18 when social media went into a frenzy around the time of the purported music events. Responses and a few songs that have essentially become the scandal. A flurry of activity has broken out between Justin Bieber's Delicious and Cole's 2013 single She Knows. New conspiracies. A theory asserts that the term knows in J. Cole's song is a pun on it. Has been suggested that Beyoncé and Jay-Z may have had links to Diddy's contentious parties via their maiden name, Nos. The speculation has begun, with some commenters on Beyoncé's social media accounts suggesting that the singer may have been informed of the one verse of She Knows J. Cole features Diddy's music antics. Sparks irrational curiosity by bringing up Aaliyah's Left Eye and Michael Jackson. Although these speculations have not been substantiated, the internet is suggesting that Diddy could have a connection to their unfortunate deaths. Her mind was racing with theories and conjecture. Things quickly became worse as she noticed when Jay-Z's Roc Nation label suddenly vanished from YouTube in the US. Many people assumed that. Deleted it to put an end to the speculation. DJ Academic had stated that Roc Nation had claimed copyright infringement after the release of the song. The internet, by linking it to the even if Roc Nation's takeover seems fishy, it's probably just about a contract dispute between SESAC, which deals with the performance rights of artists, and YouTube both announced no matter what the cause was. They were unable to reach an arrangement with ESAC before their agreement ended. Has become AC's unofficial theme song for the current Diddy scandal, which is making the rounds on social media. This week, media outlets reported that Tupac Shakur's relationship with Diddy took an unexpected turn. Family has enlisted the services of the attorney who previously defended Jay-Z in their battle against Diddy, a development that has garnered quite a much anticipation, growing tensions, and an extra element of drama. Could this be the chair game? Scenario: what does this imply for the defense of Diddy? The legal saga between Damon Dash and Rockefeller Records started in June 2021 when the former filed a lawsuit against the latter for trying to sell an NFT of Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z's album. This court filings revealed Dash's attempts to disqualify Rockefeller's lawyer Alex, leading to some intriguing terms in the case. According to court filings, Spiro, who was also Jay-Z's lawyer at the time, on June 25th, Dash said that Spiro's position as Jay-Z's attorney gave rise to having been active in Rockefeller shareholder concerns. Dash said that he had a conflict of interest. If somebody is becoming more agitated, it is Jay-Z, who adamantly demanded that the court forbid him from using his lawyer for Rockefeller litigation. A court has temporarily revoked Dash's ability to sell Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z's single. As an NFT, Dash made it clear that he wasn't attempting to sell the record, but rather his 1/3 share in Rockefeller. Contest the copyright restraining order. He was against any limitations on selling his holdings' involvement with the firm, claiming the authority to. According to Spiro, there was no conflict of interest. He said that Dash was trying to use Rockefeller to hurt the business and its stockholders by taking advantage of them. Allegations about the sale of his interest instead of the record were deceptive in a recent event involving Tupac. Alex Speier has been retained by Shakur's family to inquire into Tupac's relationship with Diddy. As a result of this murder, the hip-hop community is reeling, particularly in light of the recent gang arrest. Claimant who said Diddy put up $1 million as ransom for Tupac's murder. Speier, who has worked with famous people like Is Worth Your Time. With Megan Thee Stallion and Elon Musk's expertise, this inquiry is sure to be taken seriously, indicating how these charges have great significance for Shakur's family. Since they come after over 3 decades of the unresolved case involving Tupac's assaults on Diddy have re-centered the public's attention, and their outcome might alter the course of how we were led to believe that Diddy was involved in this crime. But he has vehemently denied it, and his camp has not issued a. Some are still wondering whether Speier will make a comment on his involvement in the case while the inquiry is ongoing. Discovery of evidence connecting Combs to Tupac's murder, since the game implied that Diddy had plotted something against Drake after the 2014 after a spat with Kanye West. Jay-Z allegedly warned Drake of problems and intervened to prevent a brawl between Diddy and Drake at his Yeezy Season 1 concert. Bold occurred, so now we may start reruns of interviews from the past are appearing. Casts doubt on Bad Boy Records founder Diddy's character after only one interview. The game stated that Diddy had a hit out on Drake during his conversation with Vlad TV, which is attracting attention. Their 2014 fight. While talking about Drake and Pusha T's feud, the game revealed Drake was informed of his warning on Diddy's purported plans during his time in Los Angeles. When he detailed an incident that transpired after, and rumor has it that Diddy and Drake got into an altercation in Miami over 100, which Drake was the one to whom rumors were circulating about Lay in the end. About the potential individuals who may approach him, I'm not claiming that originated with Diddy, but La might be. According to the game, some individuals get engaged whenever there are disputes. Since one of those individuals, I contacted Drake to divulge what I knew, since he is like a brother to me. Word got out in 2014 that Diddy had a brawl with Drake outside the Live nightclub. According to a source, Diddy informed Drake about DJ Khaled during the Miami birthday bash. "You will not treat me disrespectfully before to the confrontation, Sam." The altercation was not over Diddy's alleged ex-girlfriend, surreptitiously tweeted despite Cassie's claims. Diddy maintained he never touched Drake. Diddy: "I did not touch Drake, and I do not want to cause him any trouble. Right now, that's all I can say," Drake said in an interview with The Breakfast Club. "I must admit he's pursuing his own interests without my interfering." Drake, in yet another intriguing turn of events, is my buddy. During his Yeezy Season 1 concert, Kanye West recently discussed rumors that Diddy and Drake got into an altercation behind the scenes. These insights were provided by Kanye during his fashion presentation in February 2015. In the Lex Fredman podcast, in which he has been talking about a wide range of subjects, such as the media, and during the fashion presentation, Kanye West made a comment about how Justin Bieber had to sit in the second row because of how enormous it was. When Drake got up to the concert, it was Puff and Drake who were still bickering. Jay-Z had to intervene to stop the brawl. Reportedly, this event occurred barely 3 months after allegations surfaced that Diddy had hit. Speculation circulated that Drake's use of Diddy's rhythm was the source of their quarrel as they stood outside a Miami nightclub. Notwithstanding these claims Diddy made, was initially meant for him defiantly denied any wrongdoing, insisting that I had nothing to do with. "I am friends with Drake, and I do not intend for us to have any issues." 50 Cent is also my buddy. Revealed some surprising information on Jay-Z and Diddy, implying that they had a tense history together. Do you believe the supporters have any idea what set off this rivalry? It runs deeper than they understand. Is there more that needs to be revealed? Let's explore. It was 50 Cent who recently explained why Jay-Z and Diddy bother him. In an interview that was published on July 31st for the cover story of Hollywood Reporters, he discussed the event. Reasons why 50 Cent has been open about the factors that have contributed to his continuing feud, with Diddy rejecting Diddy's parties on the grounds that they exude an unsettling vibe, he reflected on a time when Diddy had proposed they go. He proceeded to explain that, while it felt strange he was only going shopping, became aware that he was uneasy in the presence of Music Diddy. Events took a dark turn when a surprising 50 Cent slammed Diddy after footage of him reportedly assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie surfaced. Admitting guilt in an apologetic video that he subsequently removed, 50 Cent first denied her allegations in a lawsuit. Additionally, he voiced his belief that Diddy's difficult past would be addressed in his forthcoming Netflix documentary, Diddy Do It? This narrative is best told by him within the context of hip-hop culture, even though he is the one who is facing charges from his sons throughout their custody fight. 50 Cent commented about his mother in an interview he unexpectedly showed up for the 2022 Super Bowl halftime performance, revealing that he said that Eminem would decline to perform, which angered Jay-Z's Rock Nation. "Unless I brought attention to how crucial he was to the performance," he said, "he wouldn't have been able to." Featured. And 50 Cent also used the social media, if it were acceptable to Rock Nation media, to make fun of Jay's, implying that he's staying out of the spotlight until Diddy's legal issues resolve themselves. The animosity in the hip-hop community has been rising, particularly after Rock Nation cancelled their annual brunch over Grammy weekend. Continues to be closely monitored as more individuals reveal their experiences while Diddy is serving his sentence in jail. The attention around him grows, lingers on his previous deeds, and the developing plot within the music shire. Diddy's Combs have been in the news again as speculations circulate. Claims that he may have implicated Kim Kardashian have emerged around his latest court appearance. The pursuit of ballet has many wondering what does this symbolize for their relationship, as well as the continuing court case between Diddy and Kim. Kim Kardashian's alleged link to Diddy has sparked a plethora of internet conspiracy theories throughout the years, as well as the other members of the Kardashian clan, particularly as it pertains to their ties to Sean Diddy's fan base, and fans often wonder what their relationships are like, particularly since they've been to so many gatherings and celebrations as a pair. It's crucial to reflect on the past in order to comprehend the dynamics of this partnership. In 2006, a watershed moment in their history happened when Kim Kardashian accompanied Kim to Diddy's infamous white party at the same time as Paris Hilton was styling Paris Hilton at the time. This was one of Kim's first high-profile appearances on social circles. Displaying her blossoming Hollywood connections were seen by Kim and Diddy 2 years later, in 2008. Reuniting for a gathering at Diddy's den for the MGM Grand opening weekend celebration. Kim and Diddy's interaction at the Grand at Foxwoods Resort and Casino in Connecticut, it was becoming more apparent that Diddy was more than just a buddy at this gathering, which hinted at their ongoing association. Person in Kim's social life, but also a friend she enjoyed celebrating with, and their bonds became stronger as a result. Diddy, Kim, and Kourtney Kardashian went even further in 2010 by attending Andre's wedding. New York's Derby restaurant was the site of Real's 50th birthday celebration. City was yet another major event that brought these influential people together and showcased their friendship. The presence of Kim and Kourtney at the event further cemented the notion that the Kardashians had a formidable. Kim's friendship with Diddy persisted and thrived throughout 2012. At a pregnant Grammy gala held by Clive Davis tonight, Kardashian was seen with her daughter. Serena Williams and Cassie were among the other famous faces at the event, which was yet another. Diddy was photographed meeting Kim later that year, providing Kim with a chance to engage with him in a high-profile environment. During a New York Knicks game, this incident highlights the interconnectedness between her and her then-boyfriend Kanye West. Social. Since Kim and Diddy were friends, the circle had grown to include Kim's spouse as well. Their first meeting gave the impression that their connection had progressed beyond the professional and into a real. Despite the fact that they have been friends for a long time, there have been rumors and theories circulated online about the. Some have speculated that there may be more to the Kardashians' bond with Diddy than just meeting in person, insinuating a variety of hypotheses on the nature of their interactions. Celebrity culture, in which admirers sift through an individual's public persona, connections, And even there have been conversations over the impact of such prominent figures' appearance at Diddy's events because of the Kardashians' connections in show business. Some of the Kardashians' admirers worry that they are taking advantage of their ties to Diddy in order to boost their own visibility or publicize themselves, view friendships as genuine, formed over years of mutual regard and shared experiences. The reality might be anywhere between. Relationships in Hollywood are notoriously complicated, with numerous facets shaped by. After all these years of attending the same events and gatherings, might the Kardashians be related on a personal and professional level? More developments will be revealed as their link to Diddy has thrust them into a far darker situation than they had anticipated. Let's examine the effects as we go into the Kardashians' reaction to these unsettling claims. Effects on their loved ones. The Kardashians' reaction. Recent claims against Sean Diddy have put a great deal of strain on the Kardashian family. Interstate transportation is included in the racketeering conspiracy that Combs is accusing Shah of being a part of. Allegedly involved in prostitution, the family is reportedly in a state of terror as they navigate. In light of these grave allegations, they have categorically rejected any complicity in unlawful acts, claiming that, for Kim Kardashian in particular, her attendance at Diddy's parties were little more than social engagements. Maintained a position of distancing herself from the scandal, asserting that she was unaware of any misconduct for an extensive period of time. Kris Jenner and Diddy have been very tight, and Corey Gamble, who is dating the Kardashian sister, has also been. Consequently, the family's connection to the rapper has had a profound impact on them, and they are now worried about being called upon to testify in his trial. If he continues to act in this manner, he deserves to be incarcerated. If this is his true nature, there's no need for him to go to prison. Would potentially expose additional material that might hurt them. According to an insider, Shah, who is well known to the Kardashians, the strain is getting to Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, Kendall, and Kylie. Their current state of terror is reasonable, according to the source. Considering the Kardashians' long history of discussing their wild nights out with Diddy, it's no surprise that inquiring about their potential involvement in the purportedly unethical acts that transpired at these gatherings. These individuals, referred to as the raucous gatherings that entail misbehavior with staff, have been dubbed freak-offs. Khloe Kardashian, who is 40 years old, has aroused interest because of her remarks in a Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode from 2014. In the episode, she reminded her sister of a Diddy party when she met Justin Bieber, who was 20 years old at the time. Kourtney, it seems like half of the attendees were clad in pajamas, and they were all laughing it up. It was 5:30 in the morning when I boarded an aircraft, and you would have liked it. Familiar with this gathering, I estimate that 25%. Some have speculated about the nature of the remarks, suggesting that there were individuals present who were completely nude. What went on at the events they went to, and whether the Kardashians knew what transpired after most of the attendees departed. Despite facing serious accusations, including as trafficking and dishonesty, according to the source, the Kardashians deny any role in the freak shows and said that Diddy has held several glitzy parties over the years, despite their ignorance of his problematic behavior. Years during which, at least until the wee hours of the morning, when the majority of attendees had separated from Kris Jenner and Corey, their relationship with Diddy's gambling adds another dimension. January 2020, Corey paid homage to Kim Porter on Instagram. The late model, who was Diddy's childbearing partner, thanked everyone in his statement. Because of his relationship with Kim and Diddy, many have wondered whether Corey was aware of what they had done for his life. About the supposed involvement of Diddy, however, Corey vehemently denies any hearing about these things. The Kardashians are supposedly going through a lot of shame because of the circumstance. According to the source, Corey strongly denied knowing what was going on, but many others think he must have known. Refutes rumors that Kris Jenner is attempting to separate her family from Diddy, but this move might backfire. Difficulties in the event that they are summoned to appear in court. Diddy was detained by the Department of Homeland Security on September 16th at a New York City hotel room. Released court papers show that he is facing federal charges. A grand jury claimed in order to fulfill his desires. Diddy has cheated on women and people around him. Even more serious charges have been leveled against Diddy while he is still in detention, indicted with. He is being represented by a legal firm in Houston, and it's proving to be somewhat tough because recalling the things they said he did to them, maybe this disturbing news has not been traumatic and distressing, has not only placed Diddy in a dangerous position, but has also sent the Kardashian family into a tailspin of anxiety and concern with the potential future revelations of their role. The Kardashian family is profoundly worried about the relationships they have with Diddy in light of the severe accusations made against him. Would they try to put some space between themselves and him? Alone be sufficient to save their name? What legal tactics will Diddy's camp employ? Continue reading to learn more about the tactics used to defend against these allegations. Next up for Diddy is Shay Diddy Combs, who is engaged in a major court dispute that involves received widespread media coverage because of the seriousness of the accusations against him, which include misbehavior, trafficking, and considering Diddy's celebrity status, the media has concentrated on other serious infractions. Diddy's arrest in New York City on September 16, 2024, became a highly publicized event due to his active involvement in the case. A formal indictment outlining the claims against was published the following day by federal authorities in New York City. Allegations that he coerced women into sexual misbehavior via the use of drugs. These occurrences allegedly occurred during Diddy's freak-out parties, which he threw at the claims that Diddy allegedly told his employees to be silent about video evidence linking Diddy's arrest to the events that took place at these parties. His legal team is making every effort to have him released on bond from the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn for a thorough bail package that included a $50 million bond trip, confinement in his house under GPS surveillance, and the revocation of his passports. The courts have repeatedly dismissed his bail petitions. Despite these attempts, judges have voiced worries about, if granted bail, Diddy might hinder justice or run away, according to his lawyers. The charges against him stem from assert without evidence that he is not likely to run away because of his prominent position and powerful relationship with the neighborhood. They also brought up the fact that he cooperated with the police prior to his arrest, and that Diddy had instructed his attorneys to immediately notify federal prosecutors of the inquiry against him, demonstrating his readiness to participate in the judicial process as fresh evidence is presented over the course of the litigation, as new evidence is being presented. Further complicating the case of a Homeland Security allegedly discovered items associated with the freak during searches of Diddy's Miami and Los Angeles residences. The prosecution has submitted statements from purported victims and witnesses whose attempts by Diddy's legal team to debunk these allegations have cast a dark shadow on the singer's behavior. The women who took part in these activities did so voluntarily, according to their accounts, and several of them even tried to attempting to coerce him from paying up. They have sent written communications that imply the partnerships were mutually agreed upon. Diddy's camp thinks the claims may originate from financial reasons instead of sincere charges of misconduct have prompted a strong response from the general public and news outlets. With several individuals, in order to ensure that everyone is on the same page, it is important to keep a close eye on the latest events and listen carefully to differing perspectives. I'll give it a shot first so you can get a feel for it, and then it'll be your chance. Supporters of Diddy contend that the claims are either overblown or completely baseless, and he is being unjustly targeted because of his celebrity status. The accusations, however, are seen by many as indicative of a dangerous pattern of abusive conduct that has ultimately, with his legal struggle coming to light, people are wondering what will happen to Diddy's career and image going forward. Could he? Think about letting other famous people's identities slip in order to reduce the severity of his punishment. How would this impact his relationships? Business world, there has been some intriguing conjecture about Diddy's possible assistance with the police. Shay Diddy's legal issues and rumors of snitching have taken an unexpected twist, with rumors circulating that he would think about exposing the identities of more famous people to get out of jail free or face the consequences after comedian Diddy may save face by naming people. According to Cad Williams' suggestion during a stand-up set, he may be able to reduce the punishment he suffers by exposing those who were part with his alleged illicit acts, such as Cat Williams. The remarks certainly fueled the suspicions that Diddy could have snitch-ed on me, and, Williams made a joke about Diddy during one of his performances, comparing him to Puff Daddy, hinting that the music tycoon would begin implicating others in order to evade his problems. Williams' comments were more than seemingly unrelated jokes that are really part of a bigger storyline, implying that several famous people may be involved in the accusations against Diddy. This kind of comedy, albeit humorous, brings light to weighty problems in a manner that viewers can relate to, which only serves to fan the flames of controversy. In order to bolster his argument, William included a computer-generated scene from the film New Jack City, transforming Wesley Snipes' avatar into Diddy. In this video of Diddy's, this comedic spin added a fresh dimension to the character's preparation to testify against his colleagues. Exposure to the rumors circulating around Diddy, illustrating how some individuals see the matter from a combination of Williams' humorous but profoundly consequential work humanized and piqued interest in the prospect of Diddy working with authorities. Viewed from the lens of the law, the public's responses to the prospect of Diddy betraying him have been varied. He might be aiming for a reduced sentence or improved bail conditions by collaborating with authorities. Circumstances, while there are hazards associated with this choice star number. There are 2,719 DJs in the country that may take action against Diddy if he chose to incriminate others. The stakes are enormous, and the people he mentions might place him in much greater danger. Furthermore, treachery in the entertainment sector is notoriously difficult due to the intricate nature of the ties inside the industry. The public's opinion on Diddy's possible moves is very divided. Some think he ought to doing whatever it takes to escape from prison, seeing collaboration with the police as both a desperate measure and a strategic move. Contrarily, a lot of people, especially in the small, tight-knit communities for those involved in the entertainment industry, the potential repercussions of Diddy actually collaborating with police may include furthermore. This action might potentially reveal a web of illicit dealings including other prominent figures, might lead to a cascade of legal complications for those involved, exposing various concerns that have stayed undercover, influencing not just Diddy but maybe a plethora of other figures in the entertainment sector. Might he really think about bringing names up to preserve face, or is this just speculation? While dealing with his legal issues, his connection with Jennifer Lopez has come to light, much to Cat Williams' amusement. Join us next time as we delve into the controversy surrounding J-Lo and see what connections he could use to manage this upheaval. The controversy surrounding Jennifer Lopez's connection with Shane Diddy. The fresh attention it adds has brought Jennifer Lopez to the forefront, since he is now facing major legal difficulties. Their affair, which included both public and private aspects, added confusion to an already complicated situation. Periods and a high-profile split is being considered once again, as some feel Diddy might use the ties he has with Jennifer and Diddy from their previous relationships to get him through this tough moment. Juan was a frequently used Lopez nickname. Their romance began in 1999 when El Comma began dating, swiftly gained media attention, and just when you think things are about to start looking up, they start looking down again. Takes unexpected turns as the pair makes regular appearances at glitzy gatherings, yet their relationship was fraught with controversy from the start, particularly after a December nightclub massacre. After a shootout at this event in 1999, Diddy and Lopez were both jailed. Club New York that caused injuries to 3 individuals, even though Lopez was subsequently exonerated of any misbehavior. Indeed, this is a romantic dispute. Did he face major accusations? After enduring a much publicized trial, he was finally free to put that sad chapter behind him. Yet despite the fact that they have a star-studded life together, Diddy's relationship with the relationship between Rocky and Lopez, which was plagued by rumors of adultery and public fights, finally came to a close in 2001. Both partners in the relationship said that the tremendous attention from the media and their own differences were major factors in the breakup. They ended a glamorous but turbulent relationship with their breakup, and both continued with their own lives and professions while Diddy is facing serious accusations, including accusations about his history with Lopez have made a comeback in the news. According to rumors, officials seized records featuring Lopez during their searches on Diddy's houses. There have been talks about how he may use his ties to affect the result of while he has been involved in legal issues. Jennifer Lopez has been relatively silent. She seems to be concentrating on her business and personal life, while also addressing the revived interest in her prior connection with Diddy. She is now being mentioned in relation to Diddy's present legal troubles, even though she has nothing to do with them. Some have speculated that Diddy may try to use whatever knowledge or contacts he may have gained from their time together in order to bargain a better bargain in court. Lopez has been trying to put some space between herself and actor Ben Affleck, controversy surrounding Diddy's career and family, rather than Diddy's while he works through his legal problems. The relationship between Lopez and his present circumstances keeps playing a role, intrigue both fans and the media, since the intricacies of their previous romance provide insight into fame's tumultuous realm, and its after-effects serve as a reminder that old friendships and romantic partnerships might reawaken during adversity. Let's discuss a major controversy that has rocked Hollywood. Sean Diddy's arrest was the catalyst for Diddy's list, which includes the song's entrepreneur who runs Bad Boy Records, whose name has been linked to several alarming accusations. Charges such as racketeering and operating a criminal enterprise are allegedly met when the situation became much more dire when prominent associates' links to his actions began making the rounds on social media. A-list celebrities and powerful people are now the target of intense investigation. Who is included on this list, and why is it significant? Disgraceful list and the subsequent social media uproar. In September 2024, Diddy was charged with grave accusations involving organized crime and associated matters soon after a list began to make the rounds on social media purportedly listing those associated with his unlawful things to do. This so-called Diddy list shot to the top of the hottest topics on sites such as TikTok and Twitter, where individuals conjectured about its veracity. Speculation circulated that individuals from all walks of the entertainment world, including actresses, singers, and even TV presenters, may be on the internet. Was abuzz with speculations that spread like wildfire, even though no official list had been verified. Of the many names being bandied around just because of their history with Diddy, one of the most shocking found herself caught up in all this: Ellen DeGeneres. Even if her presence on the list seems to be speculative, Ellen DeGeneres, some have expressed surprise about their connection with Diddy, who has made many appearances on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, where they often engaged in light-hearted banter. "I see you standing there pretending to surf, but there's no evidence of surfing whatsoever." The context of Diddy's alleged transgressions, those instances are now being seen differently. In fact, according to one tweet by Ellen, she fondly called Diddy Cuddle MC, and now the phrase has arisen again, causing a flurry of uneasy emotions among in the public eye. It's impossible to deny that the once benign moniker now bears a somewhat darker connotation. While her name keeps being up, undertone Ellen has been mum on the matter. People on the internet are getting caught up in the debates around Diddy's case. Publication of the purported list has sent shockwaves, and she has even gone as far as to suggest that she could know more than she is letting on. By means of the amusement when it comes to the music, fashion, and business industries, Diddy has long been a titan. However, his empire is disintegrating at the moment. What with his arrest and the ensuing list, celebrities who were formerly close to him are now frantically trying to put space between themselves and him, causing a panic. Their previous ties by erasing images, tweets, and other evidence as the probe into as Diddy's actions continue to escalate. The ripple effects are beginning to affect Hollywood celebrities who formerly took great pride in connected to him are now under investigation. Does this signal the start of a more widespread scandal in Hollywood's The million-dollar question is, in elite circles, and the list might simply be only the beginning for famous people like Ellen. The legal consequences may not be quite so severe just now, but as more there is a possibility that those who were formerly close to Diddy would be asked to testify if proof is found. Your face could be charged up or down based on what's shown. So, Tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited? I welcome you to all my parties. You simply haven't seen the entertainment yet, but you're most certainly invited.